Welcome back to Crypto Talk, where we are going to discuss the Gala price. Now, I want you to understand that as I'm sharing with you my thoughts and ideas on Gala games, it does not mean that I will be correct. I could be completely incorrect. So take this information literally just as entertainment based only and do with it whatever you want. But do remember that investing in crypto is high risk. And I am not telling you to invest in crypto. I'm not telling you to buy crypto, and I'm not telling you to sell crypto. I'm simply here to share with you what I think is opportunity, because in crypto, you can generate a lot of money very fast, but you can also lose a lot of money very fast. Okay, so remember, risk, risk, risk. If you choose to take it on, you're doing so at your own risk. I'm not telling you to do this. So do not say, hey, you said to do it. I'm not telling you to buy or sell. I'm just simply sharing with you what I think, like I said, is opportunity. And you have to take on the responsibility for yourself in your own life to decide the choices that you want to make. And you have to live with them. If you invest in Gala or other cryptos for that matter, at the right time, you can generate a lot of money. If you invest in them at the wrong time, you can lose a lot of money. Okay, so keep that in mind. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Okay, so with that being said, I'll share my screen with you and let's dive in. We're going to head over to CoinMarketCap. Let's go. Welcome to CoinMarketCap. We're going to quickly assess Gala, and I'll share with you why I think Gala will double very soon. And we're going to dive into what I think Gala will do in a strong crypto bull run. So quickly, the market cap for Gala, number 88, we are looking at 673 million. So this is the current market cap for Gala, closing in on, well, 673,320. So, closing in on 673.5 million for market cap. And this will give us an idea as to what the market cap for Gala would be, when we're looking at what our multiplications are going to be for a strong bull run. So if we say, hey, do you think Gala could 10x? Well, essentially, we're going to take the current market cap times 10, and that'll give us an idea what the existing market cap of Gala would be, a 10x from here. So we're going to get to that a little bit later on. What I want to do quickly is look at the Gala all-time high with you. And then we're going to bring it back and assess its very short-term performance. So the all-time high for Gala was 0.83, and it's down 97%. And this was November 26, 2021, that it hit its all-time high of 0.83. So let's bring it back here to CoinMarketCap. And when we look at the all here for Gala, we can see how low it is in comparison to its all-time high way back here on November 2021. Essentially, if you think of this as Gala is at 0.024 to about 2.5 cents, and it was already at 83 cents before. So we would say, hey, what do we think Gala is going to do in a strong crypto bull run? Because this would essentially determine whether it's worth investing in Gala long term. Now, before we get to that, I want to address the short term. So let's look at the one-day chart for Gala. It's down 6.73%. The 7-day chart, we're down 21%. The 1-month chart, it is down 25%. And then on the 1-year chart, it's showing down 45%. So what we're going to start with here is the 1-year chart. And we're literally just going to look at the October to December avenue, because essentially throughout kind of September, October, Gala was trading at its lowest. Okay, October 19, 2023 is about when Gala was at its lowest during the bear market. Now, October, November, December essentially was green for pretty much every single crypto across the board, and it was no exception for Gala. Even though Gala was green for those 3 months, it wasn't a crazy amount that it pumped. So there is some opportunity here, but I do want to say I would be very cautious with Gala, because I think that Gala, while it did decent in the last bull run, I personally don't think that Gala will get back to its all-time high. And I'm personally, for the most part, typically optimistic on a lot of cryptos. With Gala, I'm not so optimistic on it returning back to its all-time high, and I'll share with you why, okay? But before we get to that, let's address the short term, because I do think that Gala can double very soon in a short-term kind of outlook. Now, short-term meaning if we see a reversal in the market and we see, things start to trend to the upside, essentially, if you have a couple months of things trending in a strong direction and you get into something like Gala, I think you could easily double your money very quickly. But again, remember, this is risk, and I'm not telling you to do it. So let's look here. September 18 was around the lowest that we saw Gala, 0.012, okay? And then let's take it up here. So the last 10 days of October to the first 10 days of December. So we're looking at about a month and 20 days. In a month and 20 days, it went to 0.34. from, what did we say down here? From 0, 1, 2. This was almost a 2x, okay? Essentially pretty much a 2x from here to here. So like if you would have had $1,000 of Gala here to here, essentially that 1,000 would have become 3. Now, it went down, went up, and now it's dipping again. Now, what I personally would do with Gala is I would wait. If you're looking to get into Gala, I would actually not get into Gala right now. And I would essentially wait for confirmation for things to turn around. Now, you would obviously miss out on a little bit of the gains if you wait too long for confirmation, but you will most likely be able to get in at a better price with what we're seeing right now. Unless it suddenly were to change, I think that we're probably going to see Gala come down to about 2 cents. It's very possible. And a 2-cent Gala, when we see a strong bull run, you know, Gala, while I think will not return to its all-time high, I think 4 cents, it'll easily do that. And that would essentially double your money. So if you're looking at an investment for something to double your money in a relatively short period of time, I think Gala could do that. But again, I think that it's important that I tell you that I'm personally not the most optimistic on Gala. While I'm a lot more optimistic on a lot of other cryptocurrencies, Gala is just not one that I'm very optimistic on. I do think that it could still perform very well. And I do think that if we see a strong market, Gala will probably go to 20 cents. I mean, I kind of think it would. And the reason I think that Gala is going to have difficulty in this bull market is because if you look at Gala's current market cap, 676 million market cap, for Gala to 10x from here, okay? You know, if we're thinking, let's just round down. Let's say Gala would drop to 2 cents. And let's say at 2 cents, it would be a 600 million market cap. A 10x from 2 cents, you know, essentially Gala would need, you know, 6 million times 10. If my math is correct, that will bring us to a 600 million times 10. If my math is correct, that will bring us to a $6 billion market cap with Gala. So a $6 billion market cap with Gala, I think it's possible, but I mean, I just don't see it doing much more than that. Unless some sort of thing happens that like they somehow have a way to, you know, generate a lot of hype and excitement. I personally don't want to say that I think that Gala is dead, but you know, like I could be wrong, but my future outlook on Gala is just not super bullish, not bullish anything past like a 10x. You know, and I could be wrong. It could absolutely explode. I could be wrong, right? So if you like Gala, if you're invested in Gala, I mean, I don't want to like bring your hopes down or anything, right? So don't take everything that I say as literal or as truth, because I don't know. It's just personally what I'm looking at here. You know, when I'm seeing a market cap of 675 million and at 2 cents, and I see how much it slid from its all-time high and how low it still is. And I also take into consideration these 3 months here. You know, Gala, if Gala was, for me anyway, if Gala was really, really good, it would have pumped a lot more in this time here. Personally is what I think. So, you know, I think Gala has been going very slow. I just don't see it having crazy explosive growth in an upcoming bull run like we saw in the 2021 bull run here. I just don't see it for Gala. So, you know, I think Gala at most a 10x. I think for sure it'll do a 10x from 2 cents. You know, so we're looking at, you know, 2 times 10, like 20 cents. I think that definitely Gala can do that. But anything past that, I mean, if you're talking 30, 40 cents, if you're saying even, let's say 40 cents, let's say we were to say, hey, okay, if Gala 10x's from 2 cents, that's like 20 cents. If it, you know, 15x's from 2 cents, that's 30 cents. If it 20x's from 2 cents, we're talking 40 cents per Gala token. The thing is that the amount of money that Gala needs to do that, I just don't think that it will, simply because there are so many other crypto projects out there that personally, in my opinion, are a lot more attractive for putting money into in terms of investments. A lot of gaming-based cryptos that are a lot lower in terms of their market cap that have a lot more upside because they need a lot less money to multiply. So I think Gala is kind of backed up against the wall with that, personally, is what I think. And that's why I think it's going to be hard for Gala to do anything more than a 10x in a strong crypto bull run. Now, with that said, keep in mind, like I said, I could be completely wrong. And a 10x for Gala from 2 cents, I mean, that's still pretty good. You know, if you were to put in $1,000, it becomes $10,000. You know, it's still great. It's still a great return. But at the end of the day, for myself personally, like I said, I'm not too optimistic on Gala, and I personally would rather invest my money in other avenues. If I'm looking for 10x, there's a lot of other crypto avenues that I would rather put my money into to get that 10x as opposed to Gala. That's just personally me. I don't want to be a an energy drain, in Gala or whatever, but I just personally am not liking what I see with Gala, especially, when we saw October, November, December, when we see kind of the cryptos that started to take off, I really didn't see much out of Gala. And, again, I could be completely wrong. It could completely explode, which is the next part that we're going to get to. If you want to kind of look more into Gala and see what you think Gala could do, I encourage you to go on their website, learn a little bit more about what they're doing and what they're trying to do, and get an idea of if you think that Gala could kind of explode more than what I think. There is one thing that's interesting about Gala. Gala used to be just known as Gala Games before. And I do know that they have shifted a little bit more to some music-based stuff. Now, I don't know what they're doing with this music-based stuff, but essentially, from shifting away from just games, it puts them into kind of a new avenue. And this is something that could help them. It's definitely something that could help Gala Games do better than I think that they're going to do. But again, it's going to come down to what are they doing with this music avenue, and what are some other players in that game, and how established are they? And if this is something, essentially, if this is a new avenue for Gala Games that could help them, if it works, it could help them a lot, and it could do much better than I think it will. But if it doesn't, then I think just with kind of this, I just don't see Gala doing more than, like I said, a 10x personally. But like I said, I don't want to be an energy drain. But I'm not optimistic on every project, and it's just that simple. So anyway, with that said, if you want to learn more about Gala, like I said, go to their website, look at what they're doing. You can also go over here to their Twitter and, have a look at kind of, what their community is like. At the end of the day, I'm sure they're working on some things. I'm sure they're trying to succeed. I'm sure they're trying to do really well as well. So, maybe I'm missing something, right? It's not said that I'm correct, so keep that in mind, Now, another thing that you can do when you're over here on X, you can go to the search and type in hashtag Gala, and essentially you can see what people are saying about Gala here in real time. Just to give you an idea, what are people saying about it? What are they, talking about? Are there specific things that they're saying? And if it's essentially nobody really saying anything, or, people are very bearish on it or whatever, you can essentially make your kind of, decision as to what you want to do with Gala. This person here says Gala and a near 27x can be loading with a massive breakout, holding since early 2023. Anyway, you get the idea. You can go over here and you can get some ideas to what people are saying. This might help you make a decision as to if you think you should invest in Gala or not. Look, at the end of the day, like I said, I'm typically a very optimistic person. I'm typically very optimistic about a lot of crypto projects. But Gala, for me personally, is just not one that I'm super optimistic about. I'm not optimistic beyond a 10x for Gala. And like I already said earlier, for me personally, there's a lot of other potential 10x opportunities that I would rather put my money into as far as a crypto investment goes as opposed to Gala. That's just me. I could be wrong. Gala could explode way more than I think and blow everything of what I thought out of the water. I don't see it happening, but it's possible that it does, right? So don't just take it as, oh, I said it is, and that's what it's going to be, because, I could be completely wrong. So, it's just personally for myself, what I'm seeing with Gala from where it was to where it is now to its current market cap at its current price, that is what makes me very skeptical on me thinking that I could see anything past a 10 or 15, on the very high end, a 20x, like I said early on in the video. So anyways, I hope you found this video valuable. If you did, please give it a like, comment any thoughts or questions you have for me below. And make sure you subscribe to the Crypto Talk channel so you do not miss future Crypto Talk videos coming your way very soon. And finally, if you want to trade hundreds of thousands of cryptos completely free, including Gala and many others, then go ahead and click the first link below and sign up for MEXC. MEXC is a trusted crypto exchange where inside your spot account, once you fund it, you can buy and sell hundreds of thousands of cryptos, including Gala, completely free. They will not charge you to buy and sell. Like most other crypto exchanges, charge ridiculous rates to buy and sell cryptos. So MEXC, you can sign up via the first link below, fund a spot account, and buy and sell any crypto that you want from the options that they have available. Now, remember too, this is high risk, and I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just making this available to you if you want to. I'm not telling you to. I'm not a financial advisor. So if you do choose to proceed, you're doing so at your own risk. And the last thing is, if you do want to store some of your crypto offline, this is known by many people as one of the most secure ways to store your crypto. You can go ahead and get a Ledger wallet via the second link below. The second link, when you click it, it'll take you through to the Ledger website, and essentially you can pick from whichever hardware wallet that you want. Once you get your hardware wallet, it essentially supports certain cryptos, and the cryptos that it supports, you can store them offline. Again, like I said, it's one of the most safest and securest ways to store your crypto. If you are doing this and you're also having some on an exchange, I encourage you to move your cryptos around, to store it in different places so you don't have it all in one place. All right, with that being said, thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate you so much. Stay blessed. I wish you an incredible rest of your day, and let's get this money. Let's go.